Hey guys, what is up? Super Chuckinator here, and I'm going to be giving you a functionality overview. I'm not going to be teaching you how to code, but I am going to be showing you what GUI Creator can do. So I'm giving you a functionality overview of the plugin called GUI Creator. So, what it is it is a Spout and Spoutcraft plugin, so you'll need both, and it lets you put an custom in-game interface into the game. So your players that are using Spoutcraft can access a whole new set of buttons and text boxes and whatever you want. And you can create it yourself, or you can download one of a couple pre-made ones that have been created by users like myself. So let's jump in. So the way you bring up the interface is either press the C key, or you can type /os, and it is very flexible. It lets you put buttons, text boxes, drop downs of players, and your drop downs can either be like a list of currently online players, or a list of all the players that have ever been online, or whatever you want. You can just enter custom items, or you can do like sliders, and you can do checkboxes, radio buttons, dividers, textures, pictures, really anything you want. Anything you want that is within like standard button controls. Anyway, so what they can do is the buttons can execute any command that you want. And this is very helpful. So let's say you use a lot of plugins and have a lot of like functionality that you allow your users to do, but the only way you can tell them how to do things is to maybe like list a really long page on your website, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to make people read through all that and memorize commands. So instead, you create panels for them to do this on their own. And that's what I've done with mine. It's called CentralControl panel, and this is mine, but you can make yours whatever you want, or you can download mine, or you can download other people's. It doesn't really matter. You hard code it into a YML file, which is very simple to do, and there are tutorials out there. I might even make a tutorial myself later today. So let me just press a couple buttons, show you what I can do. But it can do, again, I'd like to repeat, it can issue any command that you can type into the console. So let's go to spawn. Pretty basic. It just typed /spawn for me. Go home. It's typed in /home. Let's try something a little bit harder, shall we? Let's create a new faction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the button I've designated, and what it does is instead of executing a command, it can also open another panel like my create faction does. And then you can use text boxes and drop downs and all those other goodies and sliders and really anything, radio buttons, to modify the command. So what I can do is I can type in just random stuff, and then it'll modify the command that the button presses. So now it'll be /f create, and then the faction name text box, which is ASD whatever. And all this can be set in the panels YML file, and all this stuff. And yeah, it's all pretty easy to do, relatively self-explanatory. So like I have here, and some panels can be, if you want to, you can make panels be off limits by permissions. Now the way this works is you can either create your own, like make up some random permission, like I made up permission panel.admin, and whoever I give that permission to can view my admin panel. Or you can set it to really any permission, even pre-existing permission. So like what if I only wanted some people to be able to create factions? I could make this panel off limits to anyone who doesn't have faction.create, even though that permission is used by a different plugin. That's okay. It doesn't matter. So anyway, yeah, so you can really do anything. It's very flexible. You can do anything you can imagine. You can even show like what skin a player is using, or The possibilities are endless. Anything that you can type into the chat, you can set a button or drop down or a radio button or a text box or anything. So yeah, that's what's up. And also, I am going to, So that's a quick overview of the functionality of the plugin. I'm just going to take this time to really quickly promote my panel set. It's called CentralControl, and it gives you a main panel, a TP panel, MCMMO panel, messaging panel, faction panel, and an admin panel. And I will link to both the GUI Creator plugin and my panel in the description. And so, yeah, if you guys want me to make a tutorial on how to create your own panel, even though there are various text tutorials available on the bukkitdev page, I will make one. Just leave me a comment down below. So yeah, see you later.